Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Claire.
It's Claire. I'm back.
She's back.
So excited to be here. This is going to be a great time.
Promise.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to get so many points.
Points week.
I think I always say that, and I think I've gotten one.
It's always points week when Jimmy's gone.
Yeah, isn't great for everybody but Jimmy.
Whatever. He wins all
Here's
the
the deal.
time.
We declare points week when he's not here, and it really doesn't like pan out for really most of us. Like, you know.
No, it
It's-
doesn't pan out for me.
I wish every week was points week, but it just doesn't happen.
Just have me back more often.
Pretty sure I got 0 points last week. So what are you gonna do? What you been up to?
Oh my gosh. Living the dream. It's cold and stuff, but I did prepare for the banter section of your podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
this
I
is
did.
it.
I did.
She's
I,
workshopped some
I,
banter.
I did. I workshopped because you always ask, like, what are you guys watching? And normally it's like, oh, I'm watching holiday shows or whatever.
It's
We're talking about
it's
the
Christmas
weather.
month.
Yeah, it might be, but I decided to spend a little time out to find out what's new and happening in TV.
Like
You got TV news now?
TV.
Not really. Like, let's be honest. It's Claire level. Like, it's like, oh, I looked and saw what TV
So you're gonna
shows
tell us
are
what's happening
available.
on PBS and
Okay. Somebody knows me.
my Super Sweet 16.
Have you seen what they're selling on QVC these days?
At least you guys didn't bring up Sister Wives because, like, you could have gotten me down a whole rabbit hole with the way that is going. No, okay, so I wanted to find a new show that I thought would be a Claire show,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or kind of interesting. First off, there's no sitcoms on TV anymore. It feels like I looked, like there weren't a lot.
There was a thing that I saw the other day. Someone said like there's been no good sitcom made in the last 15 years because all the quote unquote great sitcoms ended with it, but in like 2009. And they listed like a million of them.
I've seen some like decent episodes of Superstore. I just wouldn't watch it.
Decent episodes. Every show can have a good ep every once in a while. When you throw 100 at the wall, one's gonna stick, right?
I just have to also imagine that, like, writing for a TV show, a comedy, like, the writer's room has got to be, like, oh, I don't know. It just seems like it'd be rough.
It could be, but I mean, I guess.
But of all of the networks,
You
the
think about-
only, like, real comedy, I only found, like, one.
Yeah. Which one?
It's called St. Dennis Medical. They're really hyping it. It's a new show.
I think I did. It's a
I
new.
feel like I've seen an ad
I think
for
I've
it.
heard an
It's
ad.
like, basically, they stuck to me because it's like Grey's Anatomy, but funny. And so I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's like a Peacock show, and it looks like it's shot like a mockumentary style, like The Office or
Yes.
Modern Family.
100%.
Yeah.
All of those things.
And with it being Peacock, it feels like it's like, hey, you guys remember The Office and Parks and Rec? Which, like, by the look of it, it doesn't look like a Mike Schur production.
It has a lot of a similar feeling, but we'll get into my whole entire Claire recap.
Oh,
of it.
word.
But I did think about another show.
Mhm.
I was really almost sucked in by a show that I think is going to take the nation. It's called Deal or No Deal Island. That's
Deal
right.
or no deal
It's a combo
on
of
an island.
of Deal and No Deal
Yep.
and Survivor.
Mm-hmm.
See a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and then you're gonna like
Do
pick.
some challenges, and that's how
'Cause-
you get a briefcase or
Because
whatever.
the Deal or No Deal is the one where it's like, what
Gold
briefcase do you want to open, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, that briefcase has $50 in it. Deal or No Deal? That's the right one? But Howie isn't on it. So
That's what I was going to
if-
say. How did they get OCD Howie Mandel on an island?
Yeah, they didn't.
They
didn't.
He didn't. He was like, nah, dog, I'm not going to be like in the jungle.
Uh-huh.
So that's also why I was like, well, let's check out St. Dennis Medical. I did include a little like chart as I watched it. Like if I was like doing a rating scale, you know, like they have those people that do that where it's like, how do you feel while you watch it? Like, is it good and bad? And, you know, so I drew one, which, you know, we could put on your, it's not very exciting, but you know, if the listeners want the content.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I thought it was sad funny. It's like relatable.
Okay.
But
That's the sad
all of
part.
their jokes are like, "Oh, you're overworking. You need to leave." And I'm like, "Oh my god, she needs to leave." Like I know that was me. Like I totally understand this person.
People at work don't say things like that. Oh, you're overworking, you need to leave.
But there was like a lot of like other like things in this show that I felt were really hitting for 2024 viewers. There is a nurse that was in a religious cult, and he's like totally bad at nursing. Like he doesn't know shit. Dumb guy. There was IT issues because the boss is of course dumb. Now for me, the director, who was formerly an oncologist, was all about breast cancer. Now I don't know if you know this, my dad was a radiation oncologist and had very similar, like, so it was like watching this I was like, are they trolling me? Like, do they know my history? Or are they just like, but it was funny.
They wrote this episode of this show for you.
Yeah, and you know what I also thought? Ads suck. There's a lot of fucking Peacock ad situation, and they're like very consistent, and that was
There's
annoying.
too many ads. I wanted to rewatch like Parks and Rec like a couple months ago, and I watched like one, and I was like, I'm fucking doing this
You gotta get the DVD.
because there's so many
Ads.
I absolutely don't need to get the DVD.
I mean, you can get it for like half price books for like $1.
I mean
right?
that's true, but then I'm like, now I'm done with. Now what do I do with them?
You like keep them for like the next hankering to rewatch. It's not going to be a show you're not going to want to rewatch.
I mean, I guess, but like
You used to like fall asleep to that every night.
not Parks and Rec.
Okay, well,
But I would.
something.
But I would now if there wasn't a million ads on Peacock.
All right, well,
But
Peacock,
I'm not going to put I can't even put a DVD into my computer.
Oh well,
That's a problem too.
so many problems. But overall, I would say this Dennis Medical, not so much of a problem. I would say it's 4 out of 5 pickles on the Claire Pickle scale. Pretty funny.
What is it
Definitely
ranking
shout out
gherkins?
to Dr. Ron. Which
Yeah, how many
is-
gherkins is that? Is that like 40 gherkins?
Is that like 8 out of 10 gherkins?
I
Because
feel
they're
like
smaller.
how many
so the-
gherkins to like if you had like one Clausen, how many gherkins would
Are
fit?
we talking like a full Clausen? Or are
Full
we talking?
Clausen.
Okay.
4 out of 5. I mean, like
Dude,
I was.
I bet you could get 5 to 6. Ooh, I bet you, man. How many?
It's just a different
how many
taste,
gherks
though.
fill in a Clausen? You know?
But now I really want a pickle, so I might have to go check out your fridge.
I got
But I
pickles.
would say,
We got pickles.
for the listeners out there wanting to know what's hot in TV, coming at you with the Claire Cap, St. Dennis Medical, it's funny in a sad way. I don't know if that's your vibe, but if you want to laugh about like how sad our medical system is, then
Watch
like,
the news, but don't.
no, watch this show. Watch this show and have some lulz while you do it, or just maybe go watch Deal or No Deal Island.
Legitimately, when you said Deal or No Deal Island, I thought you were just like, I'm gonna create a new show, like out of but that's a real show.
It's on Peacock.
bonkers.
It's marvelous. Like, I mean, this is where we are at the peak of TV right now, or so they say. Or are we like past the peak and now it's? I don't know.
I feel like we're as far as like watching TV. I feel like we're got to be past the peak of TV, right? I don't sit down and watch TV ever.
You have said that since you started this.
You're the first
podcast,
person-
and you watch TV every week.
No, I watch. I stream like 1 or 2 episodes of like a TV show.
Oh,
but I don't turn on like live TV.
I
That's
have
what I'm
a-
saying. Who watches live TV?
I have a heart for some antenna TV. Like,
I don't even think I could watch live TV if I wanted to right now.
well, I would bring you my
I don't want
extra antenna.
I don't want it.
I'm gonna bring you an extra.
Problem is like there's just too many ads. Too many ads. Too many Oh, sorry. We're watching live TV commercials.
But you can change the channel and then you'd be watching like 2 things. And then the ads can be on at the same time when you'd be like screwed. But like then you find the third thing to watch and then you find out what they're selling on QVC and your life is great.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's why like it's football season, and when I want to watch like a football game, I almost generally try to just go say if like people want to go to the bar and watch it or something, because then at least when like the football game is like giving me ads, then I can like chat with people and hang out, because I like don't want to just like sit and like watch.
My thing is like a
Live TV.
football game is just real long. Like
Oh,
if
yeah,
it
it's
was
real
like
long.
if you were like, hey, I'm gonna go watch this football game, want to like only be here for like half, I'd be down for that.
I see no problem with that. Why not?
I don't know, it feels rude. Like you're like.
I mean, if you were seeing it with one person and then you left
I'm
halfway
like, okay,
through,
see
like
ya.
that would be rude. But if you came, like a group of people came and watched a football game, and then you were like, I'm done.
I also like
is
know this person who might like stream things on the internet. I know you love a stream, and
stream.
then the person who puts this stream out adds music over all the advertisements. Some of them are very annoying songs, but some of them are quite humorous. A lot of yacht rock, and I would say that is a great way to watch, is when you have somebody putting music over all the commercials. Because you're right, fuck commercials.
Yeah, fuck commercials.
And let's take a minute for an ad break now. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? Like, what if we had some HelloFresh shit to say right now?
I could potentially put a fun ad break in right now.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not going to do that. Or did I? We'll never know. Joe,
Yeah.
what is this podcast about?
We're a TV podcast where we review TV shows by only watching the first and last episode. So to do that, we watch the first episode, talk about what we've seen, recap it, and then skip straight to the last episode and watch that. I missed the step where we make predictions. After watching the first episode, we make predictions for what we think is going to happen in the last episode. Then we watch it. And then we recap that episode and find out all the things that we got exactly right about the show.
Or wrong.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So now do I get to say what we're doing, or do I still have to like keep waiting?
Yeah, I think you can tell us what we're doing.
Sorry, I got distracted by a cat. Today is a show that I know nothing about, but there's a lot of celebrities in it, and so I think it will pique your interest. It also had a weird break, I think, due to COVID. But Big Little Lies. And we need to tuck in because they're kind of long. There's like 50-something minute episodes.
Oh, we should have started this a while ago then.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, here's the deal. I got to pick someone up from the airport at midnight, so I got time.
I literally didn't. Okay, I would have totally picked something else if I knew you had to do an airport run at midnight.
Well, it's like 4.5 hours from now, so I think we got plenty of time.
I know, but you probably want to rest.
Well, I don't want to accidentally fall asleep and then not pick them up.
Oh, okay. Good point.
Big Little Lies. I don't know if I've ever heard this show.
It was listed as one of the best TV shows, according to people that I think were men.
Like of all time?
Yeah, I got mad at the list. But it was, a lot of those were like Breaking Bad, or I don't know.
So what shows do women like then?
Breaking Bad. No, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of the shows that are listed as the best ever were very violent and aggressive. And not saying that that's the worst TV out there, but it's a little annoying that it's always classified as the best.
Sure. But I guess what I'm saying is I think that's more a product of how TV and media is made and not a product of who's writing the lists.
Well, we need to talk to those people who make the TV.
Yeah.
In all fairness, Breaking Bad is one of the best TV shows ever.
I mean,
I don't know what else is on this list, but that is. I would say Breaking Bad probably top 10 TV shows of all time.
Well, get ready to add this one to your list, because apparently it will be a mystery that we're all going to solve by only seeing the first and last.
Maybe. Well, so what it looks like, it went for 2 seasons, 14 episodes. It was on HBO. So, you know they mean business. February 2017 through July 2019. And you said celebrities. I see starring Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, Adam Scott, Zoe Kravitz, Laura Dern.
Keep going, man. This list is just, it's packed. It's got all the celebs. I think we're going to love it.
Meryl Streep's down there at some point. Alexander Skarsgård.
The girl.
Who's Shailene Woodley?
Oh, I was just about to say. She was in The American Teenager, she was pregnant in high school. I think we watched the first and last of it.
I don't think we have.
You'll see her and maybe know who she is.
I see a picture of her and she ain't ringing a bell.
Okay, but she has bangs in this movie and they really threw me off, so we'll see.
Okay. So you've never seen anything about this?
I literally know nothing about it because I was actually gonna watch suggest we watch a different movie, or a different show, started doing research into that, got too sucked in that it was too spooky, and decided it needed to be saved for a spooky month. So
You're just really trying not to tell us this story about your irrefutable proof of ghosts being alive.
I mean, I just bring back spooky month, and
Still have
maybe
that
we will.
post-it note. I may.
Hey, you know what? Maybe someday I'll share. But today we're gonna hear about some lies. I think there's gonna be some murders, maybe, but that's all I know.
Oh,
Joe?
so like it is a mystery.
I think so.
Did you It looks like it's based on a novel. I'm assuming you're not familiar with the novel.
If it's the novel by the same name, I'm definitely not familiar with this novel. No.
Yeah, Leanne Moriarty's Big Little Lies, and it looks like Nicole Kidman and Reese Witherspoon, like they had like separate production companies, but they like decided to do like a joint production for this.
They believed in
Oh.
it so hard.
Yeah, they got the rights
Reese
like,
loves her book club.
a month after the book was published. So it seems like they
Whoa.
I mean, like I think this author like has some other hits and stuff too, so it's not like this book came out of nowhere. But yeah, it looks like they had their eyes on this for a while. They got the novel was released in 2014. And so yeah, they optioned the rights to make a movie of it, in which they were both going to star, but then they converted it to being like a limited run TV series. And there's like a bidding war for it, and HBO won out.
I mean, I feel like if you got a bidding war and HBO is like, we want to do it. I feel
Mhm.
like you just okay.
I'm just
'Cause, like,
surprised that
They just do a good job, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised that it is multiple seasons because so many of these kinds of shows are just made into a one season.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Only, I mean, it's only. I mean, you would say like a one season miniseries would only be like what 8 to 10 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is only 14, and they kind of try to claim, as according to the Wikipedia, they claim it's a 2-season, 14-episode miniseries.
Mm-hmm.
So they're claiming it to be like that. So,
So I might be breaking the rules a little bit, but
what do you mean? It's a show that began and ended.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
There's
well, there we
no
go.
rules broken. No rules broken. I read a little bit in the first episode. It says something about a homicide at a school fundraiser.
Ooh.
So
Mhm.
that's now what I know about this show.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, with knowing that Reese and Nicole are like so heavily involved in like the producing of this, and like we're kind of keeping an eye out, even if not for this project, that they're keeping an eye out for a project that they can work on together. It'll be interesting to see like what are their characters like, what are their roles like what made this the thing that they wanted to do.
Yeah, those two crossing paths seems interesting
Mm-hmm.
because I've never put them in the same acting circle.
Mhm.
I guess.
The last week, or no, not Reese Witherspoon. The last Nicole Kidman thing, though, I watched, she had so much Botox in her face that it distracted me the whole time because it was like hard.
She didn't look like Nicole Kidman. She looked like a weirdo.
She just looked like she didn't ever, like her facial expressions weren't matching her voice, right?
She
And
can no
so
longer act because her face won't move.
It felt like that. And so I'm really hoping that it's not distracting in this because also, like, you know, do you, girl, look the way you want to look, but and don't listen to me. I don't know anything.
But sometimes that makes you look weird.
Listen to Josh, maybe.
There's a time where too much is too much. I don't know. I haven't seen Nicole Kidman in a long time, so not making judgments on that one. First episode's called "Somebody's Dead."
Dun dun dun.
I was
Spoiler.
gonna joke and say the first episode's called Pilot, but HBO knows better. So okay, let's watch this first episode, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Big Little Lies. It was called Somebody's Dead. And I got a big old write-up from Wikipedia. At an elementary school in Monterey, California, a homicide occurs at a school fundraiser, but neither the victim nor the killer is revealed. Flashing back to the first day of school, the families of the first five 5 first graders are introduced. Madeline Martha Mackenzie is a strong-willed and wealthy alpha female in town who is struggling to cope with her ex-husband Nathan's marriage to a yoga instructor named Bonnie, while also trying to build a relationship with her older daughter. Bonnie is Zoe Kravitz, and Madeline Mackenzie is Reese Witherspoon. She's struggling to build a relationship with her older daughter, Abigail. Madeline's friend, Celeste, who is Nicole Kidman, is a retired lawyer and the mother of twin sons who are also beginning at the same school. Madeline and Celeste befriend Jane Chapman, who is Shailene Woodley, a young single mother who moved to Monterey hoping to provide her son, Ziggy, who is young Sheldon, with a better life. Amabella, the daughter of the equally wealthy and volatile Renetta, who is Laura Dern, accuses Ziggy of attempting to choke her at school, which he denies. Celeste appears to have a very happy life with her husband, Perry, who is Alexander Skarsgård, but he is privately violent towards her. What'd you think? Either one of you.
I mean, like, there's clearly a lot of lead in. Like, you should watch the next episode. Like, they kind of like teased us with some weird shit at the end there. There was like some bodies and stuff. I don't even know how to explain that.
It was a lot of fluff.
I don't know. I think it's interesting. They spent a lot of time introducing us to every single character in the whole entire world, and I like wrote them down, and I was still getting confused.
Yeah, I would say, I mean, this is a short, it's only 14 episodes, and I don't know how they knew they were going to do only the 14. Obviously, it was kind of sort of a mini series, but who knows how long they were going to do. But they introduced so many people, and without like IMDb, it would be impossible to know what everybody's names were. And I sort of gathered kind of how they were all related. And then there's also, and that's just the adults. And then there were so many kids too.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you kids.
I couldn't tell you. The only kid I would know is young Sheldon.
Yeah.
Ziggy.
And little bummed that we either didn't find out who died of course we didn't find out the killer. That's like the whole point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that's kind of the point, is we're going to figure out maybe who the killer was, if not at the end, maybe at the end of season 1 or something. I don't know I didn't read the book. So
I have no idea.
I don't know.
But I know who I want to be killed. Like, I'm ready to...
Most of these people.
No, but there's a number one.
Oh, you want Perry to be killed?
Is that Celeste's husband?
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman's husband? Yeah, that guy sucks a nut. He's terrible. He needs some support.
He's a bad person for sure. But yeah, so instead of, so they just kind of hint towards like there was something bad. It was kind of weird because they skipping around and only talking about the murder part, since it didn't happen very much, because it was just like a brief thing about like something bad happened at this fundraiser, and then there was a cop there we didn't really meet, but she seems like she's going to be important. The detective
that had like the lighter.
Yeah. And then at the end, it was like they were bringing in some of the people that we met and like talking to them, but it was more like a montage. Like anytime we hit like the murder part or them talking about the murder, which is maybe, this is what, a 52-minute episode, is maybe 3 minutes of this whole episode.
Yeah,
like,
I would say maybe even less than that.
Yeah, it was just montages of like that and like symbolism and stuff like that, and it was kind of like, okay.
Well, they were trying to set up to like, well, if this didn't happen, then none of this would have happened,
right?
And so they're bringing us back.
But we don't know what any of that is.
Yeah, we don't know any of it.
It's like just for me, it was too many people and too much vague information. There, give me like one bit of solid information about this like murder or something that I can maybe grasp onto, that I want to leap into the next thing. Because if every episode is kind of like this, I'm kind of like, to me, maybe this needed to be 8 episodes instead of 14.
Yeah, if they're still like not sure who the killer is at the very end, that's long.
But I mean, it was well done. It was good technically, but it was just like too much non-information for a pilot for me, or for a first episode, not a pilot.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting in that the approach was And a lot of pilots kind of do this already. But I feel like I see it more in streaming shows, which I don't know that I would classify this, even though it's on like HBO Max. I don't know that I would classify it as purely a streaming show.
I'm gonna actually check and see. It
like
came
when
out
they
weekly,
dropped.
so it wasn't like season 1 dropped. They
Yeah.
came out every week.
Yeah. That's typically the HBO Max MO. But I was saying that it's typically something you see with streaming shows because it's just like, well, you're gonna roll into the next episode anyway, right? So like, we're just gonna introduce you to the characters, and like, we're not gonna give you everything because you're just gonna binge the first 5 episodes at least. But yeah, it's interesting that it's like they just give us who the characters are, how they're related, and that somebody has died, and that's all we know.
hmm Yeah, and they're trying to make the who died like they're really trying to be like, this is crazy big deal.
Like, I wonder if the book is like this, or do you know from the top in the book, like, hey, this person was killed, or do you even not know that someone is going to get killed until you read it?
I bet the back of the cover would say something like, there's a murder in a small town.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. I thought it was really pretty. Like, they picked a really pretty place. Like, there's a lot of ocean, a lot of beach. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, rich people do live in really beautiful places.
Yeah.
But I'm with Joe. Like, the whole time I kept watching, I kept thinking about, like, if I had read this book, how would I be feeling? Because, I don't know. I have a judgment on that, and I often find it to be a lot different than what I imagine it to be like when like, after I've read a book and watch a thing. But I also feel like the way that they're leading you in, they're not telling you all the information. It's kind of like reading a book. You got to get to the next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're trying to, like, play with that. But it seems like it's going to get dark and weird. And I don't know about that.
I'd be curious because, yeah, if this was, it's week to week, but if they dropped maybe 3 episodes right away, because sometimes like a Disney Plus or a HBO will do that, but it doesn't seem like they did it back 2017. They didn't have everything down yet. You know, they didn't have all the.
Well, they were still HBO Go then. Come on, they weren't even Max and Eastos.
I'm just trying to think of, like, I watched this 52-minute show that I didn't quite get its hooks in me.
Yeah, like, are you coming back
Am
next
I coming
week?
back next week?
Mm-hmm.
I might watch episode 2 right away, but am I coming back next week? I might forget about this.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're trying to pull you in with, like, all the stars, and it's
Yeah.
like the HBO Sunday night drop.
I'm not like I'm not gonna watch something just because Reese Witherspoon's in it. I mean, I'm not gonna watch something just because X is in it. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
If
I
it's
mean that's
not-
why you have this podcast. You don't watch any of this.
Yeah. True.
But you're right, Claire, that this is like HBO especially. Some of it has gone away now with the, maxification of it, where now it's combined with Discovery and TLC and whatever. But like, HBO used to have a brand that it's like, hey, this thing, whatever we're making, whatever we're showing, and we're, prioritizing it on Sunday nights, it's a thing you're going to want to watch.
Yeah, and that might make me want to watch it again,
Yeah.
because if it gets, I'm thinking if it's any other channel, this is AMC. I'm not
Uh-huh.
coming back. But maybe I'm like, God, do I trust HBO? Because
Yeah,
they generally
it's
don't let
just,
you down.
It's a lot of just like brand recognition of like, it's HBO, it's Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and it's David E. Kelly, the creator of Doogie Howser.
You just had to, like, drop that in there. But that's kind of great.
He's done a lot of TV. I just thought that was the fun, weird one I would pick.
We
Doogie
first and
Howser,
lasted
Murder
that
Doctor.
together.
We did. We've also first and lasted. Have we done The Practice? Maybe not.
I don't think so. It's on my list.
I think we did Private Practice, and that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, we've definitely
Have we done
Private
Boston
Practice.
Legal?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he did Ally McBeal.
We've
We did
seen
that.
that.
Doogie Howser, which I mentioned already.
Yep.
He also did Boston Public, which we haven't done, right?
I don't
No.
think so.
Boston Public and Boston Legal.
He likes Boston.
He's a former
Boss boy.
Boston lawyer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, he's a known TV guy. So they're definitely going off of famous creator, famous actresses, famous author, HBO, you're gonna show up for it, or at least there's a subset of people who are going to show up for that every week.
I did get when I went upstairs to get a drink, I did get a quick book review on the book,
Oh yeah.
and it was meh.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. It was meh.
Yeah.
It was this individual thought it was a meh book.
Okay.
All right.
I
well.
mean, it doesn't mean it was a bad book.
Yeah.
Potentially, but
I also was
didn't
curious
speak to
about
one person.
with this being 2 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
like, is the end, like, does the 2 seasons cover the book? What I had found was it was actually intended to be a limited series, 1 season. And then after the success of it and like the awards started to come in, then they're like, okay, we'll just renew it for another season.
So like season 1's the book.
Season 1 is the book, and it was always intended to be just 1 season.
Okay.
But then it was successful, so they decided to renew it for another season, and I think it's based off like another book by that same author.
But same characters.
I think same characters, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so the second season is outside of the original book. There's also controversy about it because the awards that it was, or the nominations that it was winning, were for limited series.
Oh, but they're not anymore.
It's not, because there's a second season. So a lot of people were upset about that.
Hey man, this is awards it's crazy. It's happening all the time. Game
Mhm.
awards are all messed up this year too. Claire.
I'm like trying to think about what other shows are going on this year, like in 2017.
Oh, in that year, I don't know.
Yeah.
Claire, I have a question for you.
Oh no. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, it's fine. So this show was getting awards for. So, but was it limited season? Was it winning awards when they knew they were doing a season 2 already, or did it win those awards before they did season 2 or announced it or anything? Because technically, I mean, that matters a little bit, I guess. Because if technically they thought we were only going to do that season, and then they decided to do it, and they won those awards, and it's kind of like, oops, like. We weren't going to, but
Yeah.
we did.
So in December 2017, HBO officially renewed the series.
Mm-hmm.
The announcement of the second season, and specifically its timing, enraged producers of rival shows who were competing for award nominations,
Okay, so then they knew then.
particularly since it was made after voting of the Critics' Choice Television Awards and the Golden Globe Awards were over.
Sneaky.
So yeah, they had renewed it like while like award season was already going on and like votes had already taken place.
Claire, there's a game this year in the video game awards.
Oh wow.
That is up for Game of the Year, and there's a thing called DLC in video games, which just stands for downloadable content.
Oh.
It's kind of like a catch-all term these days. It used to make a lot more sense, like in probably like 2017 actually. When DLC just used to be like little bits extra that you could play as a game. Well, a big game got a big DLC, but you need to be able to play, you need the base game. And you have to be really far into that base game to be able to access this DLC. But that DLC is up for Game of the Year.
So like some extra effects. That's like if Joe's Stranded Deep update was like up for Game of the Year.
Imagine like Stranded Deep came out and like that game itself was like Game of the Year or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows, whatever. But then like 3 years later, Stranded Deep was like, we made a new add-on to this game that you have to be halfway through Stranded Deep to be able to play. So you need to have the original game, and then you also need to purchase this additional bit to be able to play it.
I
And
think
there's
that's a
additional-
does
different-
the additional bit count as a full game to be able to win?
I think the way that you're talking about it is leading me into say, fuck no. Josh does not think that that's a game, but also like, I don't really know what it's like. Like, I feel like if you do Call of Duty and then you're doing Call of Duty 2 or something, those are different games.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're doing Call of Duty and then you can download a corgi dog, which I think you can in Call of Duty 3, if I'm correct.
You download a corgi dog?
I think so.
You officially know more about Call of Duty 3 than I do. for sure.
I'm pretty impressive. But that's not a whole new game. Like, no.
What?
What are your thoughts?
I don't think DLC should. I think there's kind of, that's why DLC's a little weird, because it's kind of ambiguous. It's too much of a catch-all term these days. There are some games that have what they call standalone DLC, which is essentially like you could just buy that and just play it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like you don't need the base game or anything. It's like it's essentially its
So
own
then
game.
it's its own game.
But that's not. But this one is not its own game. You need to have the original game, and then you buy this like whole separate thing for it.
Mhm.
So you need to access. So it's like it's an add-on to the original.
Why
game.
didn't they just make another game?
They have an award in the Game Awards called like best like ongoing game, which
Oh yeah, that's
kind
right.
of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which that would have fit in perfectly.
Yeah, which for games that go on for a while and have other updates.
and have multiple updates.
That's kind of what I was thinking. It was just like, I'm surprised they don't have like a best DLC award.
They really should. Well, because I think Cyberpunk
Mm-hmm.
had a really big DLC last year that was like apparently really well critically acclaimed, and it
Mhm.
won like maybe it was just nominated for like best ongoing game or something along those lines. That DLC itself did not get a game of the year.
Okay. I think it should be allowed that you could nominate something like this Elden Ring DLC for a game award.
Oh yeah, I think it deserves an award potentially or a nominee.
I think it should be allowed, but I think as a voter, I would definitely bring down my score of a game that was reliant on a previous game in order to play.
Yeah.
Are you voting on this, or is there like a committee?
They have like an academy.
Yes, they
kind
have
of
like
thing.
an academy type of thing.
Let's get you on it.
Yeah, but that's how I would
Sounds
think
like you'd
about
be
it. It's like,
fair.
it's fine if you want to nominate this in Game of the Year and not DLC of the Year, but like just know that like I'm docking points for this.
All that being said, I think the producers of Big Little Lies knew they were going to do a second season and waited long enough so they could get awards. The way from what you said,
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like that's something HBO would do.
there was no rug pull with the Elden Ring thing. Everyone knew it was a DLC that you needed the original game to access.
Yeah. I think even if HBO, as they were producing the show, were just like, oh shit, this thing is going to be a hit. Like even before it airs, they're just like, oh shit, like this is going to be big. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, but let's wait to announce something until after the awards are done. Just to see.
So then, well, it wasn't that they waited until it was like after they waited for like the People's Choice Awards or something, right?
I mean, like Golden Globes are already done,
Oh,
right?
that's
I mean, there's also
that's
like
a little
Emmys
shady.
and stuff, and I don't know the timing.
Did
of
they
that,
win
but,
a
like,
lot?
Yes.
I feel like I remember that.
Yes.
I would be pretty pissed. So, I mean, I feel like I would not be fit to work in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Nor do
But
they want me there.
It's also like this is the game of awards, right? Like there's always controversy every year in like Golden Globes of like what show is nominated for a comedy and what show is nominated for a drama.
Thinking about the bear.
Yeah, right.
Oh, geez. This last season was not a comedy. Just saying.
I wouldn't consider the bear a comedy.
That's what it won for.
I think it has funny parts in it. I would consider the bear a fucking stress-filled ball of anxiety.
Just
Yeah.
best stress.
Stress
show.
the show.
I have to like get up and take walks, deep breaths. Joe like holds my hands at points. It's not super calming.
Not in season 3 though, because nothing happened.
Yeah, no.
I'm not there
There
yet.
were John Cena was in it for
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
apparent reason.
How would you even know?
Couldn't see him.
Couldn't see him.
Oh my god. I just watched John Cena have an interview with an old lady where he was trying to explain that to her, and then she like does it, and it was really cute. And I was like, gosh, I just want to hate John Cena, but you kind of always got to like him.
Why do you want to hate John Cena?
Because he's
rich and successful.
yeah, I
Handsome
hate
and
rich
jacked.
people. It's a thing.
I mean, yes, it's his fault he's rich in a way, but
No, it's totally his fault.
It's more like I remember watching Top Bellas or whatever that show was, or Total Divas or whatever. It was a reality show for wrestling women, and he did not treat one of the Bella sisters that well.
I'm assuming it was the one he was dating.
Yeah, I forget their names.
Nikki?
I was gonna say Paige, so let's go with Nikki.
Paige is not a Bella.
The Bellas aren't even Bellas anymore. Like using their real names.
Oh wow.
Mrs. Daniel O'Brien.
Ew. Well,
So yeah. So can we also talk about that young Sheldon's in this?
Yeah. It's just this kid shows up and he's like, is that young Sheldon?
And he's got like a buzz cut, and he looks like a little psycho.
And he might have strangled someone.
all right.
And he might have also strangled a young girl.
And he sleepwalks a lot, but I think he looks a lot like Jimmy if he shaved off Jimmy's beard. I'm telling you.
What do you guys think happened with the girl and the strangling?
I think
So-
one of the Nicole Kidman kids did it.
Just to recap that real quick,
Mm.
on the first like orientation day of school, Laura Dern's daughter,
Amidala.
Amala,
Amala.
Amala.
It's like it's like Amanda, but it's not Amala. I don't know.
Laura Dern's daughter, has like bruising on her neck.
It is aggressive. It is a like incredibly large red mark on a neck that would be handled in a much different way in a school.
It's like, you remember in Inglourious Bastards when like Brad Pitt's character has like a scar from being hung? That's what it looked like.
It was really red. I thought someone like whipped her with like a yardstick.
Yeah.
I either thought it was like one of Nicole Kidman's kids because they have two twins.
So just to recap it real quick. So Laura Dern's daughter at the orientation day, at the end of the day, has like this big red mark on her neck, and the teacher has her point out like, which kid did this to you? And Laura Dern's daughter points out young Sheldon, who is
In this group of everybody, all the parents and kids are there at the end of the school day.
yes, and so she points young Sheldon, who is Shailene Woodley's son, and again, Shailene Woodley is like the single mom, like clearly not from around here, and the kid, young Sheldon, denies it, just like, I would never do that. And like, so there's this weird thing of like, this kid says that she was strangled by this other kid, and the other kid denies it. So again, Claire, what you said, you think Nicole Kidman's kids did it?
I've either them,
Mm-hmm.
because basically Nicole Kidman's husband in this was like psycho and was like reading them books about killing and was always shooting them, like not real, but like it just was very aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Or Reese Witherspoon's daughter was just a little Bia, Chloe. And so part of me was like, Chloe fucking did this.
Chloe was just it's the type of kid character in a show that I hate, where it's just like a kid who's just like smart beyond her years. And
I
it's
talk
just
like an adult.
yeah, it
kind
was
of
like
thing.
this 6-year-old kid was like calling her mother like woman, and like, I don't know, saying other snarky shit. And I'm just like, get your plucky ass out of here.
But that was why Reese Witherspoon had that whole moment. Like, my kids are growing up. My babies are leaving me. They're not babies anymore.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like you needed a little of that.
I am kind of interested because that they like said that, and then the whole like they pointed out young Sheldon, and then but no other kid like was like, it was like that kid.
Yeah.
You know, like
no one saw anything.
Worst way to like bring this up in front of the large group, talking to her in front of everybody, with everybody looking at her. Who like, no, this is not. If you try to deal with any, challenging, like this is like relational how to deal with a conflict 101, and also
Yeah.
like the fact that the teacher was even like, yeah, they don't know each other's names yet. I can't be like, who did this? They don't know each other.
Uh-huh.
it is kind of an interesting thing where you wait till the next day, and if none of these kids like know each other's names and they've only seen each other for like one day potentially, like some of them know each other obviously, but like a lot of them probably don't, then they get to school and they like change clothes and shit, then like they might like no one might know, like
Yeah,
they'll literally
you've
be like
seen
all
these
the
people
other
one
kids would be
day.
like, I don't fucking know because I don't know what any
Yeah.
of who these kids are still,
Well,
and the
what
only
you
one
would-
that would know it, I would assume, would be the one that got choked or
What
whatever.
you would typically do is say, well, where did this happen?
Yeah.
And then probably it was like outside, and most of the time schools have cameras in the hallways or the outside, and then you watch the camera and you go, oh shit, it was Ziggy.
Yeah.
But then instead they just had a really public awkward situation and got all the moms mad at each other.
If Ziggy shows up the next day in like a fake mustache and a bowler hat, like trying to look different. Like, he did it.
Ziggy, he doesn't go to school here anymore.
Who's Ziggy? I'm Stardust.
Well, we'll never know because we're gonna watch the last episode.
I do think that this thing with the kid and the strangulation is like it's not going to be at all referenced in this last episode. I think it's going to be a long gone plot
it'll
point.
be long gone.
For the record, I think an adult did it. I think an adult like abused this child and like told the child to blame some other kid.
That's fun. Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
We need to look on those
Not fun.
cameras, and that teacher needs to get it together. There's going to be a lot of parent-teacher conferences.
Yeah,
coming up.
assuming especially like this is a very clearly an affluent school. They've got cameras.
Also, like, you would bring your child inside to talk to the principal. Like, there's just a lot of steps they skipped. But
It's very weird.
overall, don't try to, like, ask all the kids in front of them, their parents, and each other who did something. It just doesn't work. Shocking.
Shocking. Yeah, so Reese Witherspoon and Adam Scott are a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And is the younger daughter Chloe Adam Scott's child, or are they both the children of Madeline's other, like her ex-husband?
I think Chloe is with Adam Scott. And then
Adam Scott's name is Ed,
and then
by the way.
Abigail is the older daughter, and she is the son of Nathan and Bonnie. Or she's the son of Nathan and what's the dad in
Well, Madeline.
Madeline.
Because Bonnie is Zoe Kravitz, who is now dating Madeline's ex-husband. And or Abigail's dad.
You know what we didn't talk about, though?
What?
The fact that the town is fighting against Avenue Q, like, of all musicals.
Yeah, is this a like town play, or what is this? I couldn't really figure out what the play, where the play was being
Yeah,
held.
she said it was community theater.
Oh, well then that's fuck you, it's fine then.
I just can't
it's
imagine
community
anybody getting mad enough to be like, oh, like,
Haven't
three
you-
of our
have
neighbors
you ever
want to,
seen
like, put
Avenue
on a
Q?
show? Oh, it's hilarious.
It's fucking raunchy as shit though. But it's great. But I'm saying, like, I thought for a second she was like, I'm putting on a play for like my kid's school, and I'd be like, oh, these like 8th grade, like fourth grader, they were like first graders, weren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
not
I was
be
like,
the
you obviously can't do that there. But like, no one would try to do that. But like Avenue Q, as in just a community event, would be great.
I think it'd be lovely.
Be fantastic. It's such a funny play. It's so good.
I don't
And it's
know.
Muppets.
I hope that it comes back.
That's where I was more I haven't seen Avenue Q, but I know it involves like raunchy Muppets, and
Yeah.
that's the thing that I feel like would be tough for like how many puppeteers you got in this small community.
I don't know. We'll have to keep watching and find out.
Bunch of rich people, amateur puppeteers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is dumb. Stop banning art. All right, should we just kind of do predictions? It's kind of all over the place. So we just got a lot of people. Didn't see a murder, and a little girl got choked. So predictions for season 2 end, which apparently might not have anything to do with the book at all, with the same characters. What do you got?
Okay, I got. I think that Abigail, who's the older daughter of Madeline, which is Reese Witherspoon, I think that she is gonna be living with her dad instead of her mom. Just because. And then I want there to be sleepwalking at some point. Hopefully it's not the kid Ziggy, but like it's just at some point they're like, oh, somebody's sleepwalking. Just because I don't know, I thought that was fun. I think that Nicole Kidman is the killer. Like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I know that it might have already gotten answered in the first season or whatever, but I think she's the killer. And I got one more. I think that someone is gonna leave the bay. Someone is gonna be piecing out during this episode. They're like, I'm not staying for this.
Okay.
You didn't have a prediction for who died?
Oh, I think it's the shitty guy.
Yeah, unofficially, you think it's?
Should I have an unofficial who died?
I think so.
Okay.
He's dead.
Okay.
He should be.
Perry.
Perry's the shitty guy.
Mhm.
Sir. She's yeah. Trying to think of who we saw. Well, because all the people at the beginning all of that was well before the school and people talking and the little girl getting hurt and all the stuff and the Avenue Q and meeting all these people. All of that was in present or past potentially, and then the murder was in the future that we were seeing. So anybody, I guess, is up for
There
grabs,
was
right?
like a clip of like the murder scene that we got to like see, and it was like the body was dead when we arrived, and you could like hear someone deep breathing in the background, which I assume the deep breathing was the killer, and
Yeah,
I
I
thought
thought so
the deep
too.
breathing was Nicole Kidman. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So number 1, I said Madeline is pregnant.
Oh,
She needs another Adam Scott baby. That's right.
well, she wants more kid. Well, her babies are
Yeah,
growing
all her
up.
kids are leaving, so
Yeah.
she needs to make more. I think Celeste is separated from her bad husband Perry.
Mm-hmm.
I think young Sheldon or Ziggy plays a sport, because I think just watching that nerd kid play a sport would be funny.
I like that.
And then I said Jane kills. I think like she kills someone like in this episode.
Okay. And Jane is the.
She's the Shailene.
Yes.
Woodley.
Yeah,
Okay.
the new woman.
And then I guess if I have to throw out a who died,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Ed McKenzie, which is Adam Scott's character.
Okay.
Oh.
Hmm.
He seems so harmless.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Okay, I also have that Perry is the dead person.
Means it's gonna happen.
People that deserve to die just don't get it. Just don't die.
Yeah.
So, you know.
He just struck me. I think the show I saw him in. Well, maybe I won't say because it'll be a spoiler. But I saw him in another show recently, and I was like, man, I can't believe this guy is in this show. And then he died like immediately. So I think he's in shows to
That's
die.
just like what he does.
It's what he does. What he dies. What he does. Sorry, that was a out loud typo.
Nothing impossible I go wrong.
I think that Abigail Carlson is the murderer. This is the elder daughter of Reese Witherspoon. And I just think she's just got like killer eyes.
Hmm. What if the killer is like the only brown person that's in the core cast, which would be Zoe Kravitz? I'll be so mad.
I think
Anyway.
that's
Sorry.
I think that Celeste, who is Nicole Kidman's character, I think that Celeste kills in the last episode. I think Josh, you had a similar like someone kills in the last episode.
All right.
So I think that's separate from the murder of season 1, but I think she kills someone in the last episode. And then my last one is that Madeline, Reese Witherspoon's character, is unkillable.
Oh.
Like Bruce Willis in Unbreakable.
I don't think she's literally invincible,
Okay.
but I think that something happens to her that we go, well, I guess she can't be killed then because she survived that.
How are we gonna decide on that?
Well, I think it's going to be big enough that I think we'll have to know.
Okay.
Right.
She can't die.
It's going to be indisputable. Okay, so we're going to watch the last episode, which is called I Want to Know.
I do want to know.
We'll maybe find it's not we'll find out. It's just we want to know. So we're going to watch that and we'll be back. And we're back. We're done with the final episode. And it was called I Want to Know. And I have a write-up.
All right.
It's not super long. It's long. This is from Wikipedia as well. Celeste questions Mary Louise, who is Meryl Streep, in court about Perry's brother's death and how he coped and how she treated him. Later, Celeste shows a video that her son took of Perry physically abusing her and claims that Mary Louise would raise her own sons to be similar abusers. Celeste ends up with a full custody, and Mary Louise leaves Monterey Bay. Bonnie tells her mother she loves her just before she dies and tells Nathan she does not love him. Ed and Madeline renew their vows. Jane and Corey progress their relationship with Ziggy's approval. Gordon arranges to keep his train set despite the repossession of their other property, to the disapproval of Renata. who furiously destroys it and leaves him after he makes an obnoxious comment about his infidelity. Finally, Bonnie texts the rest of the Monterey Five that she is going to confess, in response to which all 4 women accompany her to the police station.
So that means that Bonnie was for sure the killer and that she was going to confess to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like we clearly didn't get to see the death, but it seemed like there was like sort of like it could have been a lot of things. And that's also this whole pact between these women started from that point.
In this episode, there's a lot of like quick flashbacks to that. That what I had gathered is like that they all knew, the 5 of them, Celeste, Nicole Kidman, Madeline, Reese Witherspoon, Renata, Laura Dern,
Jane,
Jane, Shailene Woodley, and then is it Maxine or what's
Madeline?
no, or do I mean Madeline?
I think you might.
Zoe Kravitz's character.
Bonnie.
Oh, that's Bonnie.
Bonnie, yeah. That they all. What I remember from the flashbacks is like they're all, the 5 of them are like yelling at each other, and then Bonnie like pushes a person who then falls and dies. I couldn't recognize the person, but I think we had deduced that it was Perry, but just in like a costume. Because I was like, that's not Alexander Skarsgård. He has like dark hair, but I think he was like dressed up as like Elvis or some shit.
Well, and everything that talks about him dying.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's the person
okay.
that died. I'm just saying that, like, when in watching that scene, I was just like, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure, but that's what I had gathered from the flashbacks. Is like they all know, and like while Bonnie like did the actual push, it feels like they're all sort of like complicit in some way. Of like, if she didn't push him, that like there's reasons that any of the other 4 like might have. I mean, he was clearly like abusive to Celeste, and then from the testimony, he had like raped Jane apparently.
Yep.
And so like, yeah, it seems like they probably all had reasons to like go at him. Maybe not necessarily kill him, but like there's reasons to suspect all of them, which I could totally see that in like novel form.
Yeah, that was the season 1 finale, was Bonnie pushing him.
Mhm.
Oh,
I-
really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like all there, I think.
So then their friendship wasn't, or their like group togetherness wasn't really until season 2 that they became the. Well, we don't know. I mean,
we don't know.
we have
Yep.
no idea.
Mhm.
Someone let us know what happens. We'll look it up later.
But I mean, that was once again, like the death and all that was just a tiny sliver, like a couple minutes of this whole episode. 95% of this episode was the courtroom where Mary Louise, who was Perry's mom, was trying to get custody over the 2 kids from Celeste after Perry had passed away. And it was just them arguing about how who's going to raise their kids to be psychos or not. Which one is going to have less, going to make the kids least psychos. Basically.
Which basically we learned that neither of them are really well ready to manage it. But at least Celeste is the mom, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, also I see so Celeste got custody.
Mhm.
But funny enough, I guess, what are the implications of potentially what we just saw is all 5 of them walking to the police station? So are they going to, she's going to confess, and then Celeste is immediately going to lose custody of her kids?
Yeah, because if Bonnie confesses to the murder, the rest of them are confessing to like covering it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I guess way to have a tight group of friends, but
Mm-hmm.
if one person murders somebody, or like maybe,
Wouldn't it be smarter just to like make it accidental?
Well, I think
and like all have the same
don't-
story.
That's
What-
sounds like that's what they did.
I think it's exactly what. Yeah, that's what they said immediately. Was it was
Mhm.
like he fell down the stairs? I think is what they.
So then why would they ever have to say anything? It's clearly laying on heavy on her mind.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
karma or just like your own guilt, basically. Because from what I read, it seems like they were just all in like a big argument, and then Bonnie like rushed in and like pushed him, and then he fell down the stairs and died. So it's not like she like really probably even wanted to murder him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like do you go to jail for that, or is
Yes.
that because that's accidental manslaughter or
'Cause
whatever?
it's not like she didn't do it in like self-defense, or well, I mean, we didn't see it, so who knows? But like if it's not what I read, it sounded like Bonnie just kind of like ran up from the group when they were all like yelling at each other and
I
and
feel
pushed him.
like they have enough money though that they could just like have hired some really good lawyers and figured this out a different way.
Yeah, I mean, if they were doing it right, they would have went to the police station with their lawyer.
That's true. Maybe not talked.
You tell your lawyer what happened, and then they tell you how to tell that to the police,
Mm-hmm.
so you can get bail. Because you're gonna need some bail.
So yeah, I wonder if like is all of season 2 just like aftermath of the murder and things, and then like this like custody trial? Is the custody trial the main thing of season 2?
Yeah,
It seemed like they were trying to show us something about Madeline and I forget her partner's name, but there seemed to be something going
Ed?
on with him.
talking about Adam Scott.
Yes.
His name was Ed.
Mm-hmm.
So like it seems like there were like other plot lines about the adult relationships. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, it just seems that like everybody in this whole show is just a horrible mess.
Yeah, and for me, like the big thing I take away was it's not that there's like active violence. A lot of the times they're like previously there was this violent moment, or like the kids are like killing people in their video game. It just was like, why are they pointing out so much violence in this? Which was why I probably won't go back and watch it. But it looks like it was well made and it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a thing where Celeste is concerned that the generational abuse is coming down to her kids. I read in the Wikipedia that you were right about the strangling in the first episode. It was one of the twins,
Totally.
Celeste's kids, who had like done it and had like told the little girl like,
You better not say it was me.
yeah,
Oh.
which follows that like it's probably some shit he saw his dad say, right? Like
Probably saw dad choke mom and saw dad tell mom not to tell nobody.
yeah.
But at the end, they were like playing together, so clearly they're friends now.
Sure. I mean, yeah, they're kids, but yeah, that's where they're going with that, of those little like bits of violence in the kids is like poking at Celeste to like poke at her worry that they're becoming their father, their terrible father.
Who had good moments. I did think that it was really interesting the way they depicted an abusive relationship. Like
Mhm.
in so many abusive relationships, you only see the good part. Like, oh, he's so in love with her, and like he's so doting on his wife, and they're so gross. But in reality, like that's not what is going on at home.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought that was an interesting way to show that, because I think that there is a lot of people dealing with domestic violence.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a very good abusive relationship if everyone knew it was abusive, would
Yeah.
it, Claire?
It is pretty funny though.
I don't know. There's some abusers that wouldn't mind if everybody knew.
It is pretty funny though that like the three of us watched this, and like as soon as like Alexander Skarsgård was like being adorable with the kids or something, we're just like, there's something up with this guy, right?
I hope he's a good guy in real life.
Yeah,
'Cause
right.
He really does a great job of being just fucking something's up with this guy whenever you see him on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta like steer clear of his movies, I suppose.
I think that'll be pretty easy. I don't think it's going to be. You're not just going to fall upon a Skarsgård movie. Maybe. I mean, Joe might trick you into just turning it on one day.
You never know.
Get
Yeah,
it, Joe.
maybe.
Just turn on Skarsgård.
The Norseman. Let's watch The Norseman.
I don't even know what that is.
Get ready.
It's not on PBS.
No, probably not. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm curious. Like, I don't really want to. I'm not gonna watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
It's not really my wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's seems interesting, but it also just seems like a lot of rich people having a lot of problems because they have a lot of money and they get to make their own problems in crazy ways. Like, I'm bored, so I'm going to like cheat on this person, and then I'm going to like, do all this kind of crap. So that's kind of what it seems like is mostly happening. And I just don't really have much room in my life to watch rich people deal with their rich shit.
I wonder how the book. I wonder if the book is written from a certain perspective. Because, like, if you wrote the book from Jane's perspective, right? Like, she's coming into town, she's lower income than everybody else. Like, I could totally see that book.
Yeah,
like,
that makes sense.
Right? Or even if it was the book that, like, it's Madeline and her wealth and all of that is driving the book. But I think that you could go from different characters and create something interesting. I don't know, like, maybe I would go back and watch some of this. The acting wasn't bad. I like a good female friendship / hate sesh. Like, I think that those are kind of interesting. But overall, like, I wouldn't say that this is like it sucked me in with the first and last or anything like that.
Yeah.
Season 2 seems like it could be more interesting than season 1. Based on like if these 5 are not in on the murder, but they all like know about it, and they kind of have like this like stand by me pact where like they're like, we don't tell, we're friends for like, kind of thing. Like they're keeping the secret, and then they have that kind of like bond, which makes for an interesting kind of like people that just know about a death or a murder and like keep it a secret, like Stand By Me, I guess, for instance. I feel like that kind of stuff is mostly like young adult movies.
Oh yeah, so it's not normally like this.
So that's kind of an interesting like thing, but I still just think that everything else surrounding it is just like mostly a problem of their own making that I just don't have time for.
I think I'm kind of in the same place where it's like I do like a mystery. But just like maybe there's other things that I would gravitate to first. I took a picture of this because I wanted to remember it, but like the show was done, and then the HBO Max screen is showing us, hey, like watch these other things. You might also like these things, and it's like there are other HBO Max limited series, Sharp Objects starring Amy Adams, White Lotus that has a bunch of people in it. Love and Death that has Elizabeth Olsen. Is that her name?
Is that the Handmaid's Tale
no
Mad Men lady?
No,
because that's
Elizabeth.
That's Elizabeth Moss.
Yes, Elizabeth.
I think you're
Moss.
right. It's the sibling
Elizabeth Olsen
of Mary Kate and Ashley.
Is you got it, dude.
It's Mary Kate and Ashley.
Oh, damn it.
But yes, Love and Death.
She's related to them though, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
And the last one was The Undoing, which from the screenshot it looks like it's starring Nicole Kidman, and it has a season. The point is, all of these are, granted, I haven't seen all of these. I've only seen Sharp Objects, and I've know about White Lotus, but similar to Big Little Lies, it's rich people, or at least like fanciful locations, plus some drama. There's a murder, attractive people, big name actors, based on a novel.
Yeah, okay. I was waiting for you to get to that last part.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the main thing. They just picked like, oh, this is the big beach read of
beach
2019.
read material of like people in nice places, and there's a murder. And it's like maybe a little sexy, but like mostly there's like a mystery to keep you going. And it's like, it's interesting that it's like HBO shows, I'm gonna overgeneralize now, but it's like it's either beach novel dramas with famous people in them, or IP continuations. Like we saw an ad for Dune Prophecy, which is a Dune show based on, you know, stuff that happened in the previous 2 movies. Or I was talking about, like, I haven't watched all of The Penguin, which is a like Batman show based on the previous Batman movie, or even The Last of Us, which is a remake of a video game narrative. It's just interesting that it used to be HBO was like, you know, the spot where you can create, like, they'll give you the budget to create like a really high quality show that is a purely original creation and give creators room to work with that. And now it's just like, you know, attention grabbing stuff. While it's still, the budget is still there, you know, it still might be quality, and it still might be good, but like it's like IP focused.
Well, I mean, like, that's like what everything is though right now, and we love that nostalgia, and we love that bringing it back or keeping it in the Marvel universe or whatever. Yeah,
it's just it's interesting because HBO's brand used to be very specifically like, no, this is just like good quality shit, and now it's just like, might still be good, but like it's broadened out to, it's just kind of like any other movie or TV studio.
I was gonna be like, you forgot about like depressing documentaries, but then their most recent documentary is about Superman, and I was like, well, right there.
I think this 14 episode TV show should have just been a movie.
That's what they wanted to do at first. Yeah,
it should have just been a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like this star-studded cast. You know, maybe it would have lost a little bit, but movies are so fucking long now. You could have made this a 2.5 hour long movie.
Mm-hmm.
Probably would have gotten enough into it. I mean, sure, you couldn't have milked out 14 episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're gonna make way more money doing it as a series.
Are they?
I wonder.
I would with advertising, like, think about that Dune money.
I really don't know how the economics of that work.
Yeah,
I need to find out.
I don't understand. Yeah, I mean, 2017 and 2019 is when the seasons of this came out. I mean, yeah, I definitely don't know the economics of streaming, but it doesn't necessarily seem like streaming makes an exorbitant amount of money, even though they spend an exorbitant amount of money.
The clue, though, would be that if this shit weren't potentially lucrative, or if there wasn't some sort of motivation there, like maybe is it just an easier shoot schedule for this type of thing or whatever, but like we got Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman, right? Like they're not doing this shit. They could go make movies if they want.
Yeah.
But instead they're doing this.
Yeah.
And there's other actors and actresses that have followed this of like, you know what? I'll go do a limited series instead of doing another movie or, you know, committing to a TV show, obviously.
Well, they produced it too, right?
Yeah.
Like this was their
so
project.
They're making
sure.
like double money. Yeah, and also, I mean, but you hit the status of a Reese Witherspoon, a Laura Dern, a Nicole Kidman, those three especially.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they could either be getting paid a ass ton of money, making obviously producer, director, writer money for this, or they could also just be like, I just really, really want to do this because this is awesome, and this is my art, and like, guess what? I barely need money, so pay me $5 million.
But I also think that this doesn't seem like it would be like a huge box office movie. Like maybe it would be. It is a lot of big people, but I can't imagine like getting a ton. Like it's not family friendly. A lot of dudes aren't going to it because it's mostly ladies.
Oh, this is woke.
So woke. I don't even see one boob. You know.
I mean, Nicole Kidman's in this. I'm sure her boobs are in it. Not to be a little crass, but like, she likes sexy shit, is what I'm saying. She picks sexy shit.
She is in some sexy shit. He's not wrong there. Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut?
One time I walked into Joe watching that, and I was like,
walked in, huh? Okay.
I don't know. I just don't think it would do super well in a movie theater. I think that'd be really expensive to produce. It'd be expensive to market. It would be expensive to get all these people out on a red carpet somewhere. Versus if you're doing it like this, it's just a little bit easier to market to HBO viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a hit. Like, if you pull out these people on HBO, like, it's going to get watched if it's the Sunday night drop or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is Sunday night like the big night?
For HBO, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what night is like a good night for, I hear like, oh, they moved this show to like Thursdays. It's going to be dead. And I'm like, is that people don't watch TV on Thursday?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Those kind of network things I feel like are kind of dead now.
I think the only one that has it is
HBO.
Is HBO. I mean, granted, like, yeah, there's still TV shows
There's
on.
like The Bachelor night
Yeah.
and Dancing with the Stars night, but it's those things and not like must-see TV on Thursdays with Seinfeld and Friends and Frasier.
Or TGIF.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember TJF.
It was great. Did you call a Family Matters, or did you call it Urkel? Because in my house, we called it Urkel.
We called it by the name of the TV show.
Okay, makes more sense. Most people would. I don't know. I'm glad we watched it. I have my other pick that I can save for Spooky Month. But I don't know if I'm digging in.
Yeah, I won't. But I mean, I'm not against it. I guess if someone put it on and they were like, we're going to watch this again, I'd be like, okay, I'll watch episode 2. But I won't turn it on.
We forgot to mention that Meryl Streep is in season 2.
I said it in my write-up that she was
Okay.
Mary Louise.
Yeah.
Meryl Streep.
It's just wild that it's just like they already had like 5 kind of big name actresses, and then it's like, oh, season 2 we'll add Meryl Streep.
Yeah. And the judge was also like every single person that we saw was like, oh, they're
I've seen them somewhere, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But with Meryl Streep, did you notice her teeth cap? It was so distracting to me.
Nope.
No.
Oh, well, they gave her a teeth cap, which really changes the way her mouth looks, and it's like it was a different person to me.
Mm.
Teeth are important.
I mean, I didn't like stare at her and be like, that's Meryl Streep. I like stared at her and thought that was like a character lady. I
Mhm.
like, so
Oh,
I
so
think
maybe
that-
the teeth worked on you.
so maybe the teeth just worked.
Yeah.
The teeth and the wig,
Mm-hmm.
the glasses,
She kind of looks like
the bad parenting.
Aunt Lori.
The glasses are like very thick and you can see the like refraction through it of like you could just see in her glasses like these are real glasses and they're thick. Like I just wondered about like acting with like wearing those glasses.
That also could be something they could have adjusted later if
Digitally?
they wanted it to look a certain way.
Can you
I
wear contacts that will negate
Cancel out the glasses.
Cancel out glasses.
I'm sure they can.
like you put contacts in and you're like, God, this hurts. I can't see, and then you put the glasses on and it like refocuses everything.
Yeah, just like, oh.
I mean,
okay.
I feel like
I guess I don't see why you couldn't do that.
actors out there, I'm sure, have done a lot weirder shit than just wearing contacts and glasses to negate them. But I do think it'd be easier to just
Wear
have
fake
her-
glasses.
wear fake glasses or have her just wear bad glasses and not really be able to see.
Yeah. Or if we're just that one scene where we're going to be close on her face or whatever, right? Or that one, maybe not even that whole scene, but just that one shot of like, we're going to be close on her face, so we need to see the glasses.
I will say Meryl Streep's got some emotional levels, but it's not. She was playing a character I didn't really like, and I didn't really know her. So, but she's got some levels as an actress.
She's a good actor. Should we see how we did?
Yeah.
Mm.
Bet we did great. Claire?
Did we though? I got 0 points, y'all. Okay, Abigail's totally still living at her madre's house. There's no sleepwalking. Nicole Kidman didn't kill anybody, and nobody really left the bay.
You just call her Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Hey, Freudian slip.
So 0?
I mean, you could just give me a point for like being here.
I think Perry might have taken a Freudian slip down the stairs.
Oh, I also didn't fall asleep at all. So like I think that every time I don't fall asleep, I should get points.
You get awarded for just being a regular human. Like,
Why?
you didn't
I'm
fall
not
a-
a no.
I
I
did-
am a fill-in. I am a substitute.
I didn't fall asleep.
I found out about this yesterday when Joe was like, "Oh yeah, like maybe like we're changing this guy." Yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe we should take a point away from Joe for not informing you correctly.
No. That's not what I was trying to
one awake point. You get
Didn't
one woke point.
Didn't you?
do. Oh,
You get one woke point.
Jimmy's gonna take that away from me real fast.
Well, didn't you guess that Perry was gonna be the one who was dead?
But that was a side bet.
Yeah, and that's not one of your predictions.
I mean, I'll take that point.
Joe took it away from you just now. Number 1. I'll give you a spirit point for that.
Yay.
1. I said Madeline is pregnant. No. I said Celeste is separated from Perry.
I count that.
Yeah.
I count that.
I mean, they would have been.
Yeah, it feels like they would have been.
So I'll take it. Young Sheldon plays a sport. He sat at a table. He didn't do nothing.
Well, his hair was much longer. He had totally different teeth. It was wild.
Yeah. I said Jane kills. She did not kill anything. And then I said Ed was the one that died, and he was very much alive. But I'll take my 1.
I had Perry as the dead person, so that was bang on.
Yep.
But I said that Abigail, the eldest daughter of the Carlsons, I guess not the Carlsons, just the Madeline,
The Mackenzies.
the Mackenzies,
Technically.
was the murderer, but she was not.
No.
Innocent. I had Celeste kills in the last episode, which she did not.
No.
Or no additional kills. Oh, there was one kill that was maybe hinted at, but didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then my last one is that Madeline is unkillable. And to my recollection, she was never really in danger. So I think that's inconclusive.
She was in mild emotional danger from losing her marriage.
Yeah,
For
yeah, she was a
presumably
little bit
something
worried for a
that
second.
she did.
Mhm.
But then they did the whole vow renewal, so
So she can't be killed?
till death. Well, now I think that would not give you a point.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So then I just have a point for Perry being dead. So that's
So then, do I
one.
get 2 points, or Perry dead point and a spirit point? Is that what I get?
Wait, why are you getting a point? No, the spirit point is for Perry being dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because that was your his Perry being dead was an official guess,
Mhm.
and yours was a side guess.
Oh.
Because you already had 4 predicts.
But then I stayed awake, so it was great. And hopefully you did too, listeners. Hopefully you're all wide awake.
Unless you're
and-
trying to sleep and you're listening to this pod to go to sleep, then I hope you slept.
Oh, I hope we're really boring.
Sometimes you just listen to something to go to. I fall asleep to Seinfeld. It's not boring. It's just comforting, like this one's
I
right
like
now.
to listen to really boring podcasts when I can't sleep. Intentionally, they're intentionally made to make you fall asleep because they're so boring.
Like
or
they're actually supposed to make you go to sleep.
Yes.
Is that because they're boring, or do they have a soothing
It's
voice
like the
and
guy
stuff?
has kind of a whispery tone, but none of the stories go anywhere ever. So it's sort of like if you always were listening to the most boring NPR thing, right? But you're also learning about the history of coal or something in the background.
But if you fall asleep, you're not going to miss anything.
You're not
So
gonna
it's
miss
just
anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay awake to find out who the killer is,
Mhm.
which is what my problem is when I watch Seinfeld. Because I'll be I gotta stay up and watch the whole episode because
That's why you just
George
turn
is getting nuts.
a thing on that you've already seen a million times, and then you can fall asleep to it. Because then you don't need to stay up to know what happens, because you already know what happens.
Yeah, similar.
It's just people talking, and you fall asleep to it. And every once in a while, some sweet bass.
Well, that's nice.
That's right. Listeners, that's going to do it for us this week. If you want to hit us up and send us show suggestions, you sure can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. That's kind of it. Claire, thanks for hanging out with us this week.
Thank you for inviting me. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Woo.
And I think I'm gone next week.
We'll have to figure that out.
See if you're back. See if Joe tells you about this.
Well, I guess we wouldn't be potting at your house, so that's...
You're definitely not going to be here.
So there's going to be some organization.
So, okay, well, we'll see. Stay tuned to find out who's here next week. It's not me, so I don't care.
Wow.
I care a little
I'm going
bit.
to get so many points.
Yeah, just get all the points. Come next week and see if you can suck some points out of Jimmy.
I've tried. There's no point in that. The man is dry. He does not want to give out points.
Yeah, this is a little point black hole, that guy.
For sure.
That's what they call him. Okay, well, that's going to do it. Thank you for listening. We'll see you again next week. Goodbye.